going on, everybody? It's James again, and today I'm going to be showing you my video game pickups for the month of December and for the month of January. I didn't really get to do much game hunting in those 2 months, so I figured I'd just group them together into one. Okay, so let's start off with some of the stuff that we got here. So we have the Blackjack Poker for ColecoVision. I picked this up at a Goodwill because it was like 25 cents, so I'm like, why not? I'm getting some other stuff, you know, it's whatever. I don't really have many Coleco games, so I figured, you know, for any future-proof collecting, I'll have, you know, just this little crap cart here. So, alright, moving on, we have Top Gun on the original Nintendo. This was a great game by Konami. Kind of a inside joke with this game, because the newer version of Top Gun, there's a line that says, "I want some butts."
Oh, we're covered with coffee! I want some butts!
And I always found that was kind of funny. Here we have Goonies 2 on the original Nintendo. Very interesting game. Unfortunately, we never got a Goonies 2 movie. Here we have Bubble Bobble on the original Nintendo. I bought this game just because I wanted to start collecting the Taito games on the original Nintendo, and unfortunately the sequel to this game is very, very expensive. Here we have one of my favorite pastimes. We have the Unreal Anthology. I'm a big Unreal Tournament guy. At least I used to be. I'm actually working on a new Unreal Tournament, which is something I'll get into in a later video. Oh, and if you didn't know, this Unreal Anthology pretty much contains Unreal, Unreal Tournament, which is the Game of the Year edition, Unreal 2, and Unreal Tournament 2004. Why they don't include UT 2K3, I don't know. Honestly, I thought that was a good game. I also wish it contained Unreal Championship 2 because that game is fantastic. Here we have a Nintendo DSi. It was given to me for nothing because the top screen is broken. I can fix it easily, I just don't have time. So maybe eventually I'll get to it. But yeah, it works other than that. It's a little beat up. Here we have, in its casing, Skate or Die on the original Nintendo. I remember playing this as a kid and actually loving this game. Always because, like, I thought the title was kind of cool. When I was a kid, I was like, yo, bro, we gotta skate or die, bro, let's go, you know? So, yeah, cool. Here we have, I had to buy this game because of Game Grumps. When I saw it, it was like $3, you know, whatever. Here we have, in an official Nintendo case, Mickey Mouse Capade for the original Nintendo from Capcom. This game is really bad, and it was torn apart by the Game Grumps, who I'm actually going to go see on Saturday at MagFest. I can't wait for that. So, pretty much he plays Mickey Mouse and you're trying to save Minnie Mouse, and I can't help but when I play this game, start issuing, or like restating some of the things that Aaron says or Danny says on Game Grumps. Like, ugh, Mickey and his stupid girlfriend. I love it. So this year I went to New York Comic Con. I didn't really get anything there because I was kind of broke at the time, but I'll just show you the badge. I was a premium exhibitor, which got me VIP access at New York Comic Con, and I met some people actually. I met Daniel Radcliffe, and I met Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, that's his name. So yeah, cool. Premium exhibitor, got VIP access at New York Comic Con 2014. Moving on. On the Sega Saturn, I picked up a copy of Fighters Mega Mix. Of course, you need to have this game. It's really good, it's really cheap, and it's just a lot of fun. Some of the secret characters are pretty crazy too. If you don't know what this is pretty much Virtua Fighter 2 with Virtua Fighter 3 move sets combined with Fighting Vipers into one game, and it is fantastic. And it's complete in box. See? Got all the fun stuff in there. So I also picked up the FLCL Omnibus. If you don't know, my channel name is Lord Conti, and I am a huge fan of FLCL. So I just had to pick this up because it's just so fucking good. I also picked up a Volume 2 of FLCL. This my girlfriend bought this for me as a Christmas present. This was bought at Book Off in New York City. Awesome manga store. They also have a lot of import games that are relatively cheap. As I stated before, on the original Xbox, I picked up another copy of Unreal Championship 2 because I don't know where the hell mine went after I moved into my apartment. So yeah, it's complete in box. Really cheap. I got it for like, I don't know, like $3 at Goodwill. And for Christmas, my girlfriend also got me a Japanese copy of Blue Dragon for the 360, which I think that cover is fantastic. And just check out the disc art. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's an art in the back here, and it's just so good. Akira Toriyama really did a very, very great job with the stuff in this game. That was bought at Book Off as well. Moving on, we have a Japanese sealed copy of Grandia for the original PlayStation. Grandia is a fantastic game. Whenever I play Grandia 2, I can't help but just start going, Tenseiken Slash!
Tenseiken Slash!
Every like 5 minutes. So, yep, that's Grandia on the original PlayStation. This is the Japanese version. Moving on to the Sega Dreamcast, we have a copy which is sealed of the Dreamcast Express Extra Disc. This was, I found out about this through my friend Nathan, and I don't know, it's just a demo disc, has some stuff. There's a Shenmue video on it, item number 6 right here, and I collected it just for that reason. Relatively cheap on eBay. Moving on, I have a copy of What's Shenmue on the Sega Dreamcast. This is the normal version, not the Famitsu version, which I do have a copy of, and that's locked away because it's pretty damn rare. This is my 6th copy of What's Shenmue. Why do I keep buying so many? Because honestly, why would you not want 6 copies of What's Shenmue? There's a reason for it. There's some suspect that there's actually different builds of What's Shenmue, so I buy a bulk of them so that I can dump the discs and analyze them by comparing hash checks. Alright, so this next item was sold to me by Scott from DePiro Productions, which I'll leave a link to his channel below. We have Final Fantasy VIII, the greatest hits version for the original PlayStation, just a standard NTSC version of Final Fantasy VIII, and we also have a strategy guide for Final Fantasy VIII. So, you know, why not? Cool stuff. Yep, the official strategy guide by David Cassidy. Just let that here for now. So for merchandise, I picked up, and big shout out to Mark from Classic Game Room and Derek too.
Ammo. Thank you to Jake. Thank you to James. Just good old James. Thank you to James.
So we have the official Classic Game Room beer mug. If you can't see it, it says "Insert beer output fun." Classic Game Room. Awesome stuff. I actually bought 2 of them. One of them is a present for my friend Rob, and we're going to fill these up for the first time when I get to his house later. And Mark also left me a personalized note, and I'll show you that as well. It says, "James, thank you for watching Classic Game Room. Enjoy the mugs." With a little picture of a mug from Mark. Thought that was pretty cool, and just give him a shout out. ClassicGameRoom.com. I'm sure anybody who's watching this channel has seen his channel because his channel is fan-fucking-tastic. You gotta watch Classic Game Room. Easily the best gaming channel on YouTube. Also for merchandise, I recently picked up a Shenmue 4 Woo-Do coffee mug. This was made by my girlfriend Pam, and I'll leave a link to her Facebook art page in the description below. You can also purchase one of these if you so desire. It's pretty cool, just a standard coffee mug, you know, holds coffee. I've also gotten this t-shirt, which is pretty awesome. It's from The Legend of Korra. There's a thing in The Legend of Korra called Pro Bending, and this is Pro Bending the video game, as if it was like a Nintendo game. But the cool thing about it, aside from the art itself, is that if you look closely, Nintendo's been replaced by Future Industries Entertainment System. That's really cool. If you watch The Legend of Korra, you'll know that like Future Industries is like the company that drives the technology in the show. So yeah, I thought that was really clever, really awesome. So yeah, it's the Pro Bending by Future Industries official t-shirt. So there is one more item, and I'm going to grab that right now. Okay, so here we have an Atari. This was given to me by my grandfather, actually, who unfortunately recently passed away. I was given his Atari after the events of that. So just to show you what it is, so we got 2 official Atari game cases, and for games, they're filled. So we have Centipede, E.T., which E.T., Asteroids, we have Yar's Revenge, Combat, which is very common, Brainstorming, Defender, Missile Command. In this case, we have Carnival, Demons to Diamonds, Warlords, Pac-Man, Frogger, Phoenix, Video Pinball, and Circus Atari. I really like that Frogger game case. Here we have a video game organizer. So we'll just take off this top here. I'm still restoring this Atari, so sorry if it's like a little dirty. So in the case we also have some games. We have Adventure, Space War. I really like the cover for this. Survival Run. Basic Math, which is something that's really needed in the United States because oh my god. Space Invaders. Never go wrong with Space Invaders. Night Driver. Home Run. And of course, Donkey Kong. A lot of people don't realize that Nintendo made games for other systems back then. So we have Nintendo's version of Donkey Kong for the Atari. And here, I'll show you the console itself. Let me just get these out of the way. So, here it is. Here's the Atari. Let's move the camera up a little bit. It's So the Atari Video Computer System. I love all these analog switches right here. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I don't have all the wires to hook this up. I'm trying to figure out a way to hook this up to a modern TV. So controller-wise, we have some paddle controllers and the Atari controller. I'm still restoring this. It does work. It does power on. I tested it at a friend's house. So I know it works. I just gotta clean it up and make sure I get all the wires and stuff. My aim is to somehow output this to a composite video signal so that I can at least put it onto my CRT TV. So yeah, I guess hopefully I'll get that to work soon. Anyway, so thanks for watching. This concludes my pickups for the month of December and January. And as always, have a nice day.